What's on the line? The silence that's left in every moment that's supposed to be an outcry for personal yes. Getting down to a I'm happy too moment. A sentence that conveys your happiness but doesn't quite scream out. I'm fucking in love with you too. It's obvious that isn't the case with you. You reach these checkpoints and everything I thought is instantly flipped on its head. Unsure if it's fear or something else, but every time we get close, take a step back. As if it would hurt you to commit to this moment, so you disappear and come back later as if the moment never happened. I fear if I bring it up again, you'll disappear again. Feels as if we could talk for hours and fall in love, until it is brought to your attention that you are slipping. Right then and there, you readjust your footing, cause you don't plan on falling, when I have already fell. And we back. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet of, not even a snippet, well, it could be a snippet. I could add more to it, but hope y'all enjoyed that. A little something of what I had planned. You know, it ain't the finished project, but a little something of what I had planned, and I hope you enjoyed that little piece to it. I'm just kind of, this is just kind of another video all on the mic on it. Nah, let me back up a little bit. But just kind of another video of just me telling or speaking to you guys, I guess. Telling you what the fuck's gonna happen, or what the freak's gonna happen. Sure, we're gonna. I've been saying that for years. But yeah, tell you a little bit of what's happening where I'm at, and why haven't you seen the videos you're expecting to see. Okay, so let's get into it. Number one, the book, Stories from My Cul-de-sac. Where that is right now is I'm actively writing that as I'm going through day-to-day life, of course. I'm actively writing that. I'm actively, piecing things together. I don't know my video format for that quite yet. As you see from the snippet, it is kind of cool to, do it like that, but I might play around and do it a little differently in, a matter of weeks, months, whatever. When it comes to the music, I'll get to the soundtrack later in the video, but when it comes to that, I am working on the formatting and how I want to do that. The reason this video is coming out, how it's coming out right now, is once that first video came out, and then a whole lot of moving had to happen. Like, I'm in a whole new room, and at the same time not a new room. That's a whole nother thing I'm not gonna get into. But yeah, I had to do a whole little bit of moving, and even once I moved, I haven't really even unpacked my items yet. I'm just like I'm just really chilling for some reason. But I've been actively like working on stuff, I guess. Just for some reason I can't stick to one thing. I have to work on this, and then I have to work on that, and then I have to work on that. And then I also got a couple a big promotion at my job, so I'm working more as well. So, I'm working on it. I'm working on the videos that I said I was going to give you, and I'm not going to back out, of course, but I'm working on it. Secondly, I have recently started, not recent, but maybe a month, maybe 2 months ago, started a short story. And, and it was really more supposed to be an exercise, but I liked the route it was going, and I decided, I'm going to make a short story about it. Of course, I can probably try to make videos out of that too. If there's a will, there's a way. I can, you feel me? But chances are I don't. But I will end up, finishing the short story within probably months if I get back to actively writing it. Sometimes I go through hiatuses. Sometimes, you just need to breathe for a moment. Sit back, eat some shit, chill, whatever. Focus on your health. That's a big thing. Always focus on your health. But yeah, get back to that. And once it's complete, I will drop it. I'm saying probably like it's uncertain. No, I'm certain I'm dropping it. because it's the day and age where it's like, why keep it vaulted anymore? Reason, I can get back to that as well, but yeah. To get on to the third part of that, or like another part to that short story, is there is a first chapter that I've completely finished, and with that first chapter, I want to make a pilot episode or pilot movie. No, episode, pilot episode to it. Cameras, big cuts, whatever, however you want to say it. Yes, I want to make a pilot to it in the coming months. Give that half a year to a year. You know, when I start on it, probably not even when it comes out. Like, honestly, it'll probably be a half a year to a year. Then I'll probably end up starting that pilot for it, because obviously there's a lot of pieces I have to collect right now, and some people I have to get, for the roles, and I have to make a script for it. I haven't made a script for it. I just know where I'm going. But yeah, there's that. So look forward to that. Look forward to hearing about that, because once I get there, or once we're ready to get that up and running, it'll be another focal point, or something I'll be very focused on and getting done and dropping out, of course. And then not lastly, to talk about, because I know I mentioned I wouldn't be throwing music out unless it was like a soundtrack-esque song. To talk about the music I dropped out. I dropped a song recently under the name Vaulted Vibes, to go back to what I was mentioning before about the vault of things, and then shit like that. That was like a song I fucking recorded maybe, I don't even know how long ago, but it was a song recorded a while ago, and I just kind of came back to it, listened to it, was like, it's not that bad. Then I fucking tweaked it up a little bit and then dropped it out. And if you enjoyed it, thank you. If you really liked it, thank you. If you play it often, thank you. If you thought it could, use a little this, a little that, don't be shy to say whatever the fuck, what I'm saying, whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm not gonna get upset nor mad. Express how you feel, be yourself. But there will be more songs dropping. I'm not gonna give you a date for when they drop. I don't know. It's gonna be like when I work on it, when I feel like working on it, really, because it's not really a focal point in my life to work on those. So when I feel like it, I will fucking edit the rest of them, or not even the rest of them. Well, yes, edit the rest of them. Maybe even add a few more songs when I feel like singing or rapping, and put those out under probably the same name as Vaulted Vibes. Vaulted Vibes, and I'll make a playlist. And if you really like the Vaulted Vibes, it'll be in that select playlist where you can just play it there. And of course, I think maybe one or two songs, if I really like them, I'll put them on Spotify or something. But yeah, those are just whatever to me right now. I got a couple songs in there that's really good. I got a couple songs in there that's really mad. But yeah. So that's as much as it is for music and everything. And to get to my last point, I would like to say, my goodness, I need to shave. Like, don't mind the hair and the mustache right now. Like, I always come back and I look more like a bum. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta, nah. But to get to my last point would be me talking more about the plans for the future. This content, the plans for the future of me too. If you're interested, I guess this has been, at the end of the day, if you've been there for day one, this has been a video, a YouTube channel, very personalized to just about me and my narcissistic ways. No, but yeah. So the plans for this YouTube channel is obviously I want to have the series, and like the vlogs and blogs of me working on stories from my cul-de-sac. I had to remember for a second. It's definitely like, if definitely what I want to evolve it to. And mainly, yeah, mainly that. And then of course sharing with you like possibly any music I end up doing and working on. There's nothing like random per se. I would say I'll put on here, but because there's always something churning, there's always something I'm working on, always something I'm developing. There's a good chance that there will be something random within that. And yeah, and of course when I'm ready to do the pilot for that short story, which I could share on here, or possibly just make a thing with a link to where to read the book at. Um, but when there's a time for when the time for making that is ready and it starts to come out or starts to circle around, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I'll of course give y'all a little notice on that because that's gonna be a very passionate project for me. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, I'm a creative person, so a lot of creative things are just very passionate for me. So yeah. Um, when it comes to, I didn't even mention like the soundtrack for the Kodasak stories from my Kodasak uh at all, but like when it comes to making that, I'll be sharing that in the vlog as well. So I'll be mainly sharing that in the vlog. I think I mentioned that, but yeah. And I think yeah, I didn't wrap it up. So you don't expect. Obviously, I know you don't already, but don't expect videos every day or every week or whatever. Cause I'm like my schedule has been very like lately at least very work eccentric. Eccentric. I don't think that's the word I want to use. Eccentric. Nah. Nah. Um. Very work focused. I've been at work and then I come home and then I may like eat, play video games, take care of myself and then go to sleep and then wake up, do the same shit. Uh, but I do find time. Like today, I'm off, so today's a good time for me to do, a lot of things. I do find time to do the things I want to do. Just don't expect it to be quick. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe expect a video once a month. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your low standards. If you get two in a month, you know what I'm saying? You get three, it's a good month. No. Or like if you get like a video a week, it's a good month. Um, but yeah, not to ramble too much longer. Just making sure I didn't say what I wanted to say, got to where I wanted to get to. And all in all, have a great day. Be safe. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of trouble if you get in trouble. There's also a whole another thing that, and I won't get to that publicly. If you see me in person and you want to know, just look at me and say, what about the movement? And I'll tell you from there. But other than that, how that Heineken commercial end? Stay thirsty, my friends. No, we're not gonna use that. That's copyrighted. Scratch that. Stay floating, my friends. I don't know.